Hey, Scouse. Scouse, do you know how to put up garden swings? Let me just take that down. He's upstairs. Yeah, do you know how? I need some help. Are you able to help me? That's really why I've come on. I'm hoping somebody can help. Make sure. Can you hear me okay? Um, it's a hammer garden swing, as you can see, but there's no name and there's no instructions, so I can't just go onto the internet and put it up, which would have been a lot easier. So I'm kind of like, we've both been out here for like half an hour trying to suss out which bit goes with where, and we just can't do it. So I've been into Google and I've had to look at several, but they're all different. And I'm just confused. So I'm hoping coming on here, somebody can help. This, look, that's the main bit, isn't it? So what goes in that part? And does something go into here also? Hey, Helen. Hang on, I'm not typing. Can you hear? Okay. Yeah, can you hear okay? Yeah, I've been doing that. Not too bad, love. Just trying to work out. Helen, do you know how to put these up? Somebody threw it. It's a garden hammock, garden hammock swing. And obviously that's the seat thing, that thing there. But right, I want to know which part goes in this part, and does anything go in here? I think that's the top. Yeah, this is the top bit. Yeah, but what goes in? I've got all these down here. Can you see all that's down there? Do you reckon anything from there that goes into here? Yeah, no, this is the top. See, the name, which would have been on there, obviously has been scraped off, so you can't see the name at all, unfortunately. The name was on, could have gone to bloody Google and got it, but unfortunately there's no name on. Help! I need somebody. There's no stray bits in. They're all weird shapes. Look. Right, you've got that shape. You got that. I'm guessing that's the bottom part. So you got, which has got a hole in. So you got that part. Okay. You've got that bit in there. Right. You got that. So you got that part. And then you've got, hang on, 1 second. You've got, yeah, you've got this part. Hang on. Where is it? Right. Yeah, you've got, right, so you got that part. You got that part, which I'm guessing is like a side. I'm guessing. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you got that part. Right. Then you've got, hang on. Then you've got this part. Hang on. Bloody hell. Yeah, you got that part. You got that part with all these holes in. And then there's a bit that goes into this part. Help! I need some help. But hang on. Which is the bottom? Hang on, slow down. Which is the bottom? He won't because he tried as well. And he hasn't got a bloody clue either. I'm not too bad at putting things like this up if I had the bloody instructions. No bloody instructions. Helen, this is the bottom. That's the bottom? Is that the bottom? So what goes on the side? The one you had in your hand a minute ago. That one? That one? That's the bottom, yeah? I gather that. Now what do I do? What goes in the side? Because it goes that way, doesn't it? It doesn't go straight up. Okay, so now what? What do we do now? Help, please, somebody help. Yeah, now what? Come on. Now what, Eileen? Right, the 7 viewers. Okay. Basically, I'm trying to put my. We were given a hammock, swing hammock. No instructions. Hey, Doc. Hey, glad to see you back. Sorry, I got food. Glad to see you back. We thought you'd left. Help! I need some help. I went to the shop early this morning, and they'd left it on the side of the wall. And I saw the wife, and I said, "Excuse me." I said, "Are you throwing away the garden swing?" So she goes, "Yes." She said, "Oh," she said, "it's been in my shed, been in the neighbour's shed for 18 years." So try putting that. Yeah, but it goes that way. It goes that way. It's meant to go that way. What, that piece? I wish somebody could bloody help, Doc. Right, hang on. No, this, I'm really patient. This tests my patience, I tell you. Right, look. If I put that, I mean, hang on, 1 sec. Look. Right, you're watching. Right, hang on. Go back down here. Right, look. Oh, that is so heavy. Right, hang on. Look. Right. Is that meant to go like that? Is that meant to go like that? Right, hang on. I wish I had supersonic so I could see the chat. Tell Grant you'll buy him 6 cans. I'd rather he didn't drink, to be honest. Tell Grant we're buying. Are you joking? He actually helped me earlier and he couldn't even do it. I didn't buy it. No, he said, I asked, like, I asked him, said, have you got instructions? And he said, no. He said, I've just put it together really fast. Yeah, try putting that bit in the other bit you had in your hand. Right, I've done that. Is that meant to go like that? Right, hang on. That doesn't look right, so now. Right, hang on. Let me just get this over here. Hopefully it won't fall off the table. Dad, we thought you left us. But I hope everything goes okay with whatever's going on in your life. No, the only bits there is, Scouse, is I have done Stephen. They're all different ones. This is like 18 years old, so it's not a brand new thing, it's like an old thing. It shouldn't go right over. I don't think that's right. I really don't. I don't think that just doesn't look right. Unless it's meant to go like that. Right, I'm just gonna look on Google. I'm going to take Stephen's idea. I just need to know the name of it. If I knew the bloody name of it, I'd be able to. I didn't know what I was doing then. Right. Thank you. Dark. You know what I said in chat, in your comment, okay? It's so easy, because I do myself. It's so easy, because we all go through problems, don't we? Obviously, we don't put it onto YouTube, or some of us do, but not all of us. And it's so easy to think about the, so easy to think about the negative things in our lives and forget about the good things. So try and think of the good things. I don't know what's happening, but I hope whatever's happening, you get through it. You sounded very cheerful in your video, though, this morning. I was listening to that. Got very excited, didn't you? Hey, Mike. Mike, I need some help. Does anybody know how to put swings up? Right, 1 second. He's not too bad. He's upstairs. He's on his computer. Right, 1 second. It's going to go on the internet. So I want to have a look at garden swings. If anybody's talking and I ignore them, it's because I'm in Google at the moment. Right. It's a hammock garden swing. 18 years old, an 18-year-old. What date was it? 18 years ago. I'm no good with maths. What was it? What's the date? 18 years ago. Quick. Quick. I'm not perfect, but I'll try. Thank you, though. You're a good guy. Oh, let me. Right. Hello, Rock. I didn't see you there. Well, you can be a moderator. You just moved then? Hang on. Oh, I see. You're moderator. Right, Stephen. Make sure you're the right Stephen, because I know there's a fake one going around. Yes, you're the right one. We don't want a false one being moderator. You'd have to come on the computer, Helen. He might know also. Right, I'm just going to go on the. So I just talk amongst yourselves. Right, garden hammock swing. Garden hammock swing. Right. Instructions how to. See, all the ones I'm looking at, they don't even look like. So very complicated. There's some nice ones, isn't there? Where's that long one? Ah! Ow. I heard. I need to start right from this end. I think I need to start. I'm going for Chinese. Catch you later. Have a nice Chinese. LFC. Who's LFC? Well, just ignore trolls. Whoever's. We're not to school. She said Marcus Jumper. The bendy paths. Hello. Right, hang on. Hello, Chris. Hello, right. The bendy paths are the sides, the straight middle, and the roof. Google search images that give rough idea. Oh, thank you. Right, we've got a few bendy paths. So, what I want to do is I want to use this as the main. Does anything go in here? That's what I want to know. Does anything go into this part? This like loosens and it tightens. So does anything go in here? The bendy parts of the sides, the straight, the middle. Right, I know that's the middle. There's a hole here. And I know that's where I know that's there. That's where it's like a, oh, bloody hell, what do you call it? A spring. And then I know from the spring, that's where you can see these bits, those bits. I know that bit, and the other bit goes in there, so I know that. That's the canopy. Oh, hang on. Let's go outside. You see, that's the canopy over there. That's the seat. That's the seat there. I've got some cushions coming. The bendy parts of the sides. Bendy parts of the sides. Oh. Look, if I put that on the floor, so, oh, right. Let me just move this around so you can see better. Right. Okay. Right, can you see? So, I think that green goes in that part you got in your hand. Right. Hey, Joe. Let me make you mod. Oh, hang on. 1 second. We'll make a few mod. Do. Make. Hello, is it me you're waiting for? Right, let me make. Use moderator. Chris moderator, Joe Scott moderator. Helen doesn't send me any kisses, does she? Right. It's going to pour down. Right. Where does this bit go? How does that go on? Yeah, how does that go on? It's got like this on the end, this here. And it's got that on there, like so. And it's got and it's got that on with holes in. But there's only I can if you want it. Ah, stop flirting with me, Helen. Okay, stop flirting with me. I need some help. You can flirt with me later, Helen. Right. Okay, let's have a look. Hammer Gardens instructions. Oh, God. I can't see any like. Oh. It's raining. There's no way to put that tab in 30 seconds. Right, assembly tutorial.
And introduction. This is a futon board swing from Home Depot. Steel construction pulled together yourself comes in this box.
See, that doesn't look anything
The rest
like
of the video
that bit.
will detail how this goes together. Okay, beginning of this video, this is a 3-person futon spring from Home Depot. I don't think there's a brand name on it, so we eventually guessed it would be sold under the Hampton Bay brand name, but it doesn't appear to be marked like that here. So chances are you're also going to see these at Lowe's or Kmart or Walmart. But kind of a neat design. Comes in a large, heavy box. Originally made in Taiwan, which made somebody paid to import this. And early on, one thing you got to be careful of is opening it. Is don't overuse a knife to open this box, or else you'll constantly push it. So we'll get all the spread out and start from there. Roughly 10-15 minutes to get it unpacked. We separate out the cardboard, put that in a recycle pile. There's a fair amount of plastic.
I didn't look anything like it either.
To protect the powder coating when it's there. Now, as far as the cushions go, okay, so we're mostly unpacked, and one of the things you may realize there's not much of an instruction book, but there is here.
Hi, ladies and germs. What's going on? It's been a minute, but we out here. We about to together.
I got a few people trying to help me.
So let's get it.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. So all the pieces it comes with.
All the ones I'm looking at on the internet, they're all different. Different
Parts.
legs and everything.
So everything's Allen key.
Chris said the curved
So let's get started.
side
So that
side
first part
ones are the
went pretty
sides,
smooth.
and the straight ones are the
Instructions are pretty clear.
top. So they
I'll
don't.
put them together. So
No, because it was all together.
so you can see
He said he took it down
It's pretty
before and
simple
took it
stuff.
down here.
there's the bottom. It's all Allen keys and washers, nuts.
It's all
All the
different.
instructions. Here's the tools it comes with. The only other extra tool you're going to need is a Phillips head screwdriver.
I'm frustrated, Tim.
When putting the seat together,
I need help
you gotta
with
be
this
careful.
swing.
Make sure you get the pieces that say back and back. Face it the same way. Alright.
You see that? All the parts that I'm seeing in YouTube, they're all different. I just need help. I've got this, Tim, I've got this hammock swing. Okay, that's the top. That's the, that's the chair. Right, these are the bits. I know.
Oh, it's a bed. It's not a
But
comfortable bed.
there's no instruction. Right, why?
It's not a comfortable
There's
bed. I mean, I
this
guess
one
you
then.
probably could do it.
Right.
Sometimes they only if you
I
enjoy
know
the
this
video.
car here. Oh, hang on. I know.
Be sure to check out the President channel. And if there's anything you want to see,
Okay.
just let me know.
I know that part there. Okay.
All the updates,
I know that part there
how-to guides,
is
and links
the
to things. As always, thanks for watching, guys. That don't work good.
has the springs. Hang on, has the springs on. So I know that's the main part. But what goes? What I want to know is.
Get out of the way, Tom.
What I want to know is. I know that bit's the bottom bit. Okay. I know that. Right. Yeah. I know that's the bottom bit. Okay. So I know that. But what I want to know is. Right. We've got this one, which has got this on. That's no bloody good. I understand words. Look. And then that bit. Which part's this bit? Where does that go? Look, it's got like a, look. So that's straight up, yeah? Which part's that bit? Is that the foot that goes on the floor? And also we've got this thing here. Not sure what that's for. This one goes at the top, you see. So does that go that way? Hang on. Does that go at the top, or does that go to the bottom? I just need somebody to help me. That's the leg, I think, son. Type in YouTube how to put up swing. I have done, but it's not showing. All ones I'm looking at, they're all the pieces are all different. I'm trying to find one that is similar to these. Help me. He's going to pour down as well. Is that the top? Is this the top? Is that the top? Or is that the bottom? Go on, get out and show you. He hasn't got a bloody clue either. Looks like goes on top with two connects. I have looked for fun. Yeah. Look like right. So that bit goes on the. Hang on, Tim. Does that bit go on the top? Oh God, tell you. I've got a lot of patience for things like this when I haven't got instructions. Does that bit go on the top? And then you put a connection. I'm guessing that goes around. Right, hang on. So, if I put that like so, right, right. Is it? Oh, is that meant to go like that? Yeah. Should be a hole there, though, shouldn't there? Oh, there's no hole there, so I'm looking for something with another hole in it. Then I've got the recorder. I need something with a hole in, don't I? How do I? I'm good. What's what you said? Stuff. Maybe. Right. Anybody? Is that the bottom? And what goes in there? What goes in that hole there? Well, what goes in that hole, guys? Anybody? It's a lot of money, Tim. Yeah. You have a bit more than shopping money. He doesn't realise he has. Shush, Grant. Shh. I don't want to read what you said. And try getting a picture of the Argos. Is it from Argos? It's like 18 years old. Do you think it is from Argos? Let's have a look. Hello, Georgina, by the way. Let me mod. Oh, let me give Grant mod. Mod. Moderator. It is off. I've turned it off. Let me just check. Joe, don't be bored. You need to help me with this. That'll stop it from being bored. Grant, your video with you and Fran lying on the settee was the best video I ever saw on YouTube. Showed the real love still exists. Spread time and resources on you and Fran. You have something special. I keep telling him that he doesn't bloody believe me. I don't even get urges to gamble anymore. That's good, Scott. I mean, obviously, we're not going to put everything on YouTube. There's lots of things we don't show, which, we don't need to show. But if we do go on video, then we are being our natural selves. We're not putting an actor. Right, let's have a look. Right, let me have a look at Georgina. By the way, that's a really pretty name, that is. I like that name, Georgina. Right. That's really kind of you, what you said, Chris. Yeah, to be honest, I've been going on to Google. I've been putting up hammocks, garden swing hammocks. This is like from 18 years ago, so. Getting cold. Garden swings. Garden swings. Oh, garden table, chest of gazebo, garden chair, some lounges. Oh, 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 oh. Garden swing. Garden swing. Hammocks and swing seats. Swings. Hammocks. Oh. I always say, don't get on with somebody, just keep out of the way. And do your own thing. You're not going to like everybody in life, are you? You're going to find people that you're not going to like, so that's the best thing, just keep out of the way. That's the... Just going to pour down. I am ground and trying. I feel like giving up. No, they're all the right poles because it was a swing and they took it apart. So they're all the right ones. I just don't understand how to put it up. No, well, he said he didn't have a clue either. He just put it together quickly, and that was like 18 years ago. And then he took it apart to bring it down here. So he didn't really look. Should have taken a picture really of it before taking it to bits. I've just never done anything like this, so I'm quite good at doing things like this if I have the instructions. I feel like going into a caddy and throwing it away. That's what I feel like doing. Right. Right. Come on, Samson, you can do this. Right. It's raining. Yeah. It's raining now. It's really raining. Excellent. Right. We've got. It's raining. Right. We've got. Right. We've got that piece. And that turns Oh, right. Put that up there, Saki. Right. We've got both on either side. We've got a hole going all the way through, and it's a straight going all the way until they get to this part. So obviously that's the, I know that's going to be the top, and I know you've got this, hang on, you've got this bit, you've got that bit here, so I know that's where the spring goes, so I know that. Hey Matt. Right, so and that bit, we've got this bit, so another part goes onto here. Okay, you've got this here, a bit there, that hook, and then you've got to, so it's straight all the way down until you get to here, which bends at a left degree, I guess, left, that way that's left. Got a hole here, and then you got a hole here. So this is like a stand, like a leg, I guess. Right, so you got that. Okay. So why are you laughing, Matt? Bloody help me. We've got another one which is very similar. Okay. Again, which needs to go into something. We'll go into something. Got a hole here. And then keep going straight until we get to this part again. There's a hole here. There's a little bit of bend going that way. He tried. He's just as bad as me, I tell you. It's raining as well. Pouring down. But I've got an umbrella, so I'm okay. Get further in here. Yeah, there's the bend here. There's a hole here. Okay. So we got that bit. Got all the pearls. Yeah, right, simple. I've tried that. Look, I've tried that. Look. That one there. We've got 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 that one here. I'm guessing that's like goes on there. Or maybe I don't know where that goes. So we've got that one there. We've got another one of those with the thingy on. This. Yeah, we've got one of those. We've got another one of those. And we've got two strings. Look. We've got that. And we've got the swing top. And we've got the it will be like a triangle. Right, hang on. It will be like a triangle stand. The swing attaches. Well, that's this bit. The swing's going to attach to the swing, okay? Going to attach here. That's where I think. So what's that bit for? That tightens and loosens. What's that bit for? Oh. Don't know. Get that in sellotape. Use enough of that before. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna help. Fran, do you need help? I do need help, seriously. Anybody. Pick it up and that's not going to do it. No. I know, right. I know that's the top. I know, okay, this bit here is the top bit. Right? I know that's the top bit. I know that. But what I want to know is, okay, what I want to know is, right, what I want to know is, what goes in there? What goes in here? In there? What goes in there? That's what I want to know. Out of all those, which are down there, which one goes in? And then what? Thank you, Matt. I know you would do. Yeah, where? So, which of the legs, though? Is that one there? Hang on. Is that the leg? Is that one the leg? Or are these the legs? Yeah, there's two of the same of everything, apart from this one, which is obviously the, hang on, apart from that one, there's just one of those. But there's two of everything of these. The guy who got it off has probably got a pole or two stuck on top of his car still, or something. Probably. No, he reckons it was all there. Do you think, does everything look like it's there? I have done. And to be honest, Flash, none of them look like what I'm trying to get up. I mean, this, you gotta remember, this is like 18 years old, maybe even 20 years old, so it's one of the old styles. There's the sky. I don't know if you can see. Look at the sky. Do you see it? How dark it is. Yeah, sure. One second. Right. Okay, that's the chair. Yeah, that's the chair. I think. Yeah, that's the chair. That's the chair. See? And that's the roof. That's the roof. And then you've got 3 of these. So you've got it's falling down. It's heavy. I'm going to look something. Yeah, right. Calming down. Yeah. If the rain was purple, you'd see it. Good luck with that, Chris. Well, I'm going to have a look. I don't like giving up on Sunday. Ready, look at that. Pouring down. You see? I don't know if you can see. It's pouring down. Oh. Right. Move all these out of the way. It's a rain. Yeah. Max, you're lazy. Max, just come and fix it. All he bloody does is sleep. It's disgusting. I'm needing an umbrella. 1 second. Okay. These were quick. What else now? Right. Oh, the swing's getting wet. Right. So look. This is Magnum's coat. Magnum's coat. Today, pouring down. Now I'm going to be out tomorrow, Matt. I'm going to be out. I will draw the bars, and that might make it easier. Right, one second. Actually, right, hang on. I'll draw the bars. I don't like giving up on something. Right, one second. Let me open up. Let me open up this. All right. I'm going to draw. Right, hang on. I'm going to share paint and then I'll show you what it looks like. Share screen share. Right, okay, here we are. Right, so present everyone. Hide that. Right, hang on. Let me just. Can you all see this? Right, so we'll go for. I can't be clever. I've got brains. Right, hang on. Let's have a look. Right, now let's have this. Right, now. Hang on, right. Good. Right, one second. So, the first one is like so. Okay. Like so. This is the bit which I've established. I'm going to sneeze, bless me. Right, that's the bit which we've established is the part. Right, we're going to use different colours here. Let's use grey. Right. So we got a little connector here, a little connector there. Is that big enough? Hang on. Next size up. Yeah, we got little connector there. Okay. And then we've got a little connector there. But yeah. Right. That part. Hang on. That part is where the. Right, hang on. I need to. Let me get my brush out. Right, this part is where the coil is. Yeah, that's meant to be a coil. Okay. It's 10, come on. How very rude. Right, hang on. Let's get me back again. Let's get me back again. Present everybody. Okay, can you see? Just let me hide that. Yeah, Helen, you gave it to us. And then we've got, so that goes like in there. And then we got another one that goes in there. And it's like I say, it's a coil. So that's your coil. Right. So that's easy enough. Okay. So let me go for another colour. Because it's meant to be green, isn't it? Right, where's the... Right, we want that. So, let's go over there. Because that's because it's meant to be, isn't it? So put that there, put that there, put that there. So that's the top part. You've got a little circle thing here, which connects to a spring. And you've got like a little curly thing there. Okay, so that's easy to work out. Now the other parts, oh, sorry. And then on this side, we have, on this side, we've got, hang on. On that side, we've got that side. And that's this part turns, okay? Wish I got it right. Yeah, that part turns. It's a little bit higher than that, actually. You just put a little bit higher. That's a little bit. That's it. So let's do that. That's better. Right, so basics like that. I bet you bloody yeah. We've got, so that there. We've got that bit there, okay. And then we've got, hang on, we've got that bit there. Turn your heart, eat your heart out, I tell you. We've got that bit there. We've got that bit there. So where the black's going to be is a hole, okay? So we've got a hole here. And, hang on, that needs to be green. 1 second. Right, hang on. That needs to be green. If you do the right colours, then you won't be confused then. Right, let's go. That's it. Right. Pee off. Let it go green. Right. Get off. Right. Thank you. Now, where the holes are, there's a hole there. Okay. And there's a hole there. Yeah. No, I'm trying to. No, I'm drawing. Right. The pieces. I'm drawing the pieces. They're holes. Yeah. You got a hole here. Hang on. Oh, wrong one. Hang on. You got a hole there. You got a hole there. Hang on. Right, you got a hole there and you got a hole there. Yeah, you got to guess what it is. Yeah, you got a hole there. And then you got a hole there. And then you got a hole there. Okay. Right. So that's your spring. Okay. That's your spring. Got a loop on here to attach, question mark, attach something, which I'm guessing is the spring part, okay? So that's obvious. Now, we've got these other parts now. Are you all keeping up with what I'm doing? Right, hang on. We've got, right, hang on. We have, right, so we've got that one. Right, okay, so we've got the next one. Goes like this. So it goes straight, like so. It's got a hole. Oh, no, hang on. Go there. It's got a hole. Hang on. Let me just... Oh, God damn it. Make that bit bigger. Make that bit bigger. Right, okay. So that's like so. Remember the black's the holes. So there's got a hole there. Okay. Okay. The hole there, it's got a hole here. Okay. It's got a hole there. And then we're going this way with it. Or obviously, if you turn it around, it'll go the opposite way. Hang on. You got one there. One there. So you got two of these. One there. And then there's a hole here. Chris, are you keeping up here? Right, it's got a hole there. Okay. It's got a hole. No, it's not. The hole there. And then, hang on. Ignore that. It hasn't got a hole there. Right, hang on. And then we go back up this way. So it's kind of like that. Oh, get back over there. No, go over there. See? Like that. Right, so basically that's like that and that's like that. Yeah, so there's two of those. Good. Right, so that. Next to that is, hang on, go back onto the green. Yeah, right, 1 second. We've got one that goes all the way like so. And then, hang on, it goes like that. It goes like that. And then it goes like that. It doesn't, hang on, ignore that. It goes round. It's like that and round. Like that. That's it. And the same with this one. It goes round like so. And then the hole on either end. So we've got a hole here. We've got a hole that side. Hang on. We've got a hole like here and a hole that side. Okay. Okay. Yeah, hole on those. And I've got a hole as well. Right, no, what those holes are. They are not there. Right. Oh, God. Again. Right, hang on. You know what the holes are? Not there, so. Right. No, where that black is, that's not there, okay. The holes are like, hang on. Yeah, the holes are like here. One there. And one there. Right. So, okay. So that's that one. Right. And then you've got this one. Right, let's have a look. Let's have a look here. So we go down like so. Make that a bit bigger. I just remember each pole must be the same width. Okay. And the only one which is slightly bigger is the main one. And then this one here, that's slightly bigger than these ones. There's one of each. So there's two of each, apart from this one. Right, so I'm going to do this one. You've got this one. Hang on. Let me just make it a bit small because that looks a bit too big. That's it. Right. Yeah. Oh, that one here. This one has got a slight bend. So it's like, hang on. Oh God. Here, it's like it's a slight bend in the middle. Very slight bend. Okay. Wow. This one. First, second, third. Yeah, there's two of those. The third one. Hang on. No, there's two of those. The third one. It looks like a number 3. Right, we've got of this one. We've got now. I'm presuming this one, this part here is the bottom. So again, here's your hole. There's your hole. That's the bottom part. So there's your hole. And then we've got, and I don't know which way it's meant to go. So let's go for, this is meant to be metal, okay? We've got like a little, hang on, get my brush out. So we've got like a little circle here, and make that a bit smaller. Yes, little circle there. And then we've got this coming off. Hang on, a bit bigger. We've got that coming off, okay, which is like a hook, okay. Got that bit. And then we go down here, go back onto the bigger size. Right, so look, right, do this then. That goes down a bit. Hang on. That bigger. Put that back on there. Right, that one goes down slightly. Okay. That one goes down. Right, that goes down. And then it kind of like, if I hang on, goes down, and then it kind of like goes that way. So it goes like that. Oh, quick, get back up there. Just do Matt. That goes like so, like that. And then at the end, we've got, let's go back onto this. At the end, we've got a coil. Get back up there. We've got a coil. So this is a coil. Yeah, so that's your coil. And then you got a, well, hang on, which way does that go? A hook. Quick, go there. So there's your hook. There's your coil. Right, so you've got two of those. You've got two of those. You got two of those. And you got one of those. Then you've got on the actual seat. On the actual seat. So let's say, hang on, your seats. Well, hang on, let me get the green again. So, right, the seats like so. Seats like so. What happened? Oh, come back. Right. I haven't got the, I'd love to know where it's from. It's 18 years old, Chris. So that's what I'm like looking for. Something of 18 years old. So, hang on. And then we've got, let's just, okay, this is meant to be white. So, right, we've got, so this is your swing seat. Up there. Up there. What's there? Get the green back in. I've got raindrops dropping on my hood. I can feel it. Right, so basically, got that there. We've got another one here. Another one there. I think I need to, hang on, let me just have a quick check. I got that right. Did you say two of the last ones also? Right, there's two of those. You got two of those. You got two of those. You got one of those. You've also on this. Right, 1 second. I need to look at something. Right. Yeah, and then one more piece. Oh, God. Yeah, one more piece. Okay. Yes. All. Oh, hang on. The crest. Sorry. and the spring and the seat. Oh, also, we've got coming from here. We have. Let's have a look. We have. Right, I don't know which is the top, which is the bottom. So I'm going to do it from where I'm looking. We've got move that over there. Right, move that over there. So we've got okay, that's it. So we've got a piece here on the actual frame. We've got a piece there with a which has got a hole in at the top. I'll show you. We've got that piece there. And that's got a hole in. That's got a hole there. In fact, there's two holes. One there and one there. We've got get that again. We've got one there. Which is shorter. And then we've got one there. And then the same on opposite side. One there, one there, one there, and one there. So if we work that out, that'd be great. So if you can, or anyone, work that out. I guess. Oh, and then we've also got 4 finished. Have you got that drawing? That I'm going to save. Speech. Yes. For these, so 4 of them. Those bolts I do. Um, okay. Right. The bolts, I need to get my package back again. I was with the picture gone. Okay, so basically, the bolts go into these holes. Hang on. Ah. Oh, hang on. I've lost it. What am I doing? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I'm still standing at the lowest time. Right, where's it going? I'm still standing. Make it easy. Okay. These can go into the 2 holes, one there, one there. So they go into here. And there's some holes which is on there. On there. They don't go in. There's a hole that goes all the way through, but it doesn't go in. Let's have a look. But everywhere else it goes into. The smaller holes, like there's a smaller hole on the side of the get this out here. That's too tiny. Let's find some of that. Let's have a look. Oh, sorry, Helen. Look at that. Okay. I'm still stuck in here after all this time. I'm still stuck in Right, so loading. It's loading at the moment. Hello. Listen. Oh, it was never. Well, loading, yeah. Oh, okay.